Hey everyone, it's Maribel Blue with a new Pathetically Unfiltered. If you are new here, welcome. This is a news and reaction segment. And if you are not new, welcome back. Be sure to hit the subscribe button again if you are new. And be sure to turn on those notifications so that you will get notified when I upload a new video. So let's get into this whole purple revolution thing. I did a video on this. Sometimes I have to redo my videos over again. But here we are, take two. Let's talk about this whole new wave thing that's not really happening, that people are not with this program. Apparently somebody, I don't know who it was, I can't say for sure if it was this actual person of this video that I'm going to feature. Here we are, people regretting their votes and then saying, let's kumbaya and work together so that we can defeat this regime. You see, everybody had a chance in November, but people were so filled with greed and wanting to pay back people and wanting to own the libs, which they actually own absolutely nothing at all, because I am not owned. And many people I know that lean to the left or are liberal or even middle of the road are not owned either. So if you are feeling the effects of being broke, good. Because nobody told you to vote with greed. You were not getting a $5,000 Doge check. That was not happening either. But needless to say, I'm going to go ahead and share this video with you on somebody who shared their thoughts on this whole purple revolution thing.
Is that I apologize from the bottom of my heart for voting for Trump, for voting for everything that ended up happening. I still to this day feel sick to my stomach looking back at the person that I was. And there's no excuse for it, no matter if I was manipulated or whatever you want to call it, in a cult. I should have had a stronger mind, and I allowed that to be penetrated.
I respect the fact that you made this video. I know it wasn't easy, and for that, I give you credit. But as hard as it was for you, the apology was the easy part. So for the last couple weeks, this guy's been pushing the purple revolution. Red and blue come together, and we're united as purple. Now that sounds good in theory, but I question your motives. So you want the left and the right to come together and unify. Well, 3 weeks ago, you had a different outlook.
But we sure do wear our Charlie Kirk shirts nice and proud, huh? And we sure do come out here and preach our ways of life nice and proud. Won't change how we feel about you. Won't change it we don't want no unity. Won't change it we don't want no conversation with you pieces of shit anymore. But you'll still have a little bit more respect when you get your ass beat. We still hate you. We still want nothing to do with you. You are literally the scrotum of this entire universe. You are the epitome of the human race.
I don't think you understand the definition of epitome or unity. That was just 20 days ago. How do you make a complete 180 in just 3 weeks? So tell me, did something happen? What it looks like to me is you were affected personally by the Trump administration, and now you have a problem with it. Okay, well, I'm going to play along and pretend you really want this. You got to put in work. You understand? You got to be on the front lines. Are you prepared to put in work? People like me have already put in the work. For the last 10 fucking years, we've been warning you, telling you what was going to happen. We were right every single time. We put in the work. We did the research. We made the videos. We had to deal with bullshit from you guys. We had to deal with threats. We had to deal with being doxxed. We had to deal with ridicule. We had to deal with bullshit, just like your last video. We had to deal with everything. We put in the work. While you made fun, while you made jokes, while you voted to hurt everyone. I lost a dozen accounts. I lost friends. I lost family. I lost gigs. I lost money. I lost opportunity. I've been threatened. I've been doxxed. There was a drone sent to my house. We did everything we could to help you and everyone else. And now that you've been personally affected, now you want to join the left. Let me ask you, would you still...
You know what? I will never understand some people. I'm reading the top comment up here. It says he posted today, he hates us again. There's no surprise there. There is no surprise that this man reverted back to what he is, his normal self of hate, his normal self of disdain, his normal self of negativity, and his normal self of being selfish. That's all he knows. And until that man is willing to make a change, he's not going to make a change. Here's the deal. If within 20 days you had some kind of a rude awakening of some sort, okay, I get it. You had a rude awakening. But in that rude awakening, you keep working towards deconstruction. So I find this hard to believe that in 20 days, he had some real world rude awakening where he's like, oh, we need to work together. We need to come together. This man's frustration when I'm listening to him talking about how he has warned, how he's done videos, how he's been doxxed. That's very disturbing, because if you are a person who's passionate and trying to warn others about a message, why should he get hate for that? It doesn't make any sense. Oh, wait, because it does make sense. Because they hate. And that's all they know is hate and disdain for anyone who does not look like them. This is not behavior that has happened overnight. It has been indoctrinated, instilled over and over, told over and over and over again. Here's the funny thing about this whole thing, right? A lot of these people who believe in this whole white supremacy concept, they really don't have much. They really don't. They're not living large. They're not living rich. And the ones who are somewhat well off, well, they're teaching their children, like you had that child confronting Vivek Ramaswamy about religion and Christianity. That is a child, for me, who will never learn why he is not superior to anyone else. This whole white supremacy shit has got to stop. I don't know how it's going to stop. I don't know if I will ever see a day of unity. I really don't know. And at this point, at the rate that it's going, it's probably not going to happen. There are too many people with hate in their heart, and there are too many people teaching their children the same. And I will never understand that. I will never understand that hate, and I don't ever want to understand that hate for somebody else, for who they are, for their skin color, for how they carry themselves, for their intelligence, and the list goes on. I would just never understand that. I always understood we should be celebrating people. We should be celebrating ourselves. And if we feel like we made a mistake or we lost a game, that we should uplift people and help them believe that they could improve and do better. That is how I grew up. And until these people understand and take accountability for their mistakes and the things that they have caused as a result of this regime, only then. But otherwise, this Latina right here, no thank you. You can keep your purple rain and your phase and your wave or whatever the fuck it is that you're doing to yourself. Let me know your thoughts. And with all that being said, this is Maribel Blue signing off. Always remember, be good to yourself, be good to each other, and most importantly, take care of you. Bye, everybody.